Now let's take some time to show love to our sponsor over at DraftKings. Y'all already know what it is. Pick six time, baby. Very easy to follow. You pick two or more categories, points, rebounds, assists, and you take the more or you take the less. You take the more, you take the less. Last week, I did a little mix of more and less, and I had quite a bit of success. We went 3 out of 4. We had Jalen Brunson with more, 28 and a half points over the Charlotte Hornets, and he had 33. We got that one right. We also went Zach LaVine less. See, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to go more, 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 and then throw that curveball at a less opportunity. We went Zach LaVine less, 19 and a half versus the Phoenix Suns. That turned out to be right. He only had 13 points on that night. And then we also went Tyler Hero more, 19 and a half points against the Milwaukee Bucks, his hometown team, and he put up 29 points. The one that we did miss was my guy, Julius Randle. Points, rebound, and assists was at 32 and a half. He only got 22 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I will say that's not on Julius Randle. That's on me, right? We have to expect and anticipate that when teams face the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're probably not going to be hitting more. It's probably going to be a less type of night. So I'll take the L on that one. That was my bad. I will do better in the future. But shout out to my guys that were able to hit on some of these. But for today, we are going to have a nice little lineup that I'm fully confident in. We got Kel'el Ware rebounds. We're going more here. He's been a monster on the glass the last 4 or 5 games or whatnot. Whether he starts, whether he comes off the bench, he's been getting the more on these rebounds. And I think this is a low key hitter right here. I think this is something we got to watch for the coming weeks or whatnot. Kel'el Ware more for the rebounds. It looks like one of those. The next one we have is Jalen Johnson's assists. We're taking him more for this. With no Trae Young, Jalen Johnson has kind of been running the show. Him and Nikhil Alexander Walker has been phenomenal with their little 1-2 matchup. And I love the fact that Double O is knocking down 3-point shots. I feel like it allows the offense to be spaced. And it gives Jalen Johnson a bunch of driving avenues to be able to create these assist opportunities. And this has been one of those things he's been able to really excel at. And the more has been something he's been hitting. And so, again, this is not like a trend either. Jalen Johnson has been averaging, close to 7.5, 8 assists on a nightly basis. So I believe the more is something that we can follow for tonight as well. We also have another Nick, right? Last week I said Jalen Brunson was able to hit the more for the points over the Charlotte Hornets. Well, I'm going with Deuce McBride's more. He has been knocking down a 3-point shot at a crazy rate the last 4 or 5 games. I'm talking about knock down, and I believe that trend is going to go in the same type of direction. And as always, I love to add some Knicks love to whatever we got going on here. It's my one-time chance to kind of be biased, so we're going to lock in on Deuce McBride. And then last but not least, Julian Champagnie of the San Antonio Spurs. I'm taking the more on his rebounds. He's been low-key rebounding the ball really well for the Spurs over the last few games. Obviously, there's no Victor Wembanyama there. Jeremy Sohan has been missing some games here and there as well, which has opened up some opportunities for a guy like Champagnie to get involved on the glass. And so because of that, I want to take his more. I think we got a good little 4-piece right here. The most confident one that I'm in, I have to, go with Kel'el Ware. Again, the way he's been attacking the glass with whatever amount of minutes he's getting versus any opponent. He's been really able to get the more on those rebounds. So I feel the most confident in him. And if I'm going to pick one that I'm a little bit, optimistic about or less optimistic, it may be the Julian Champagnie. It may be just because, guys like Julian Champagnie are on the floor to, knock down 3-point shots and score the basketball. And, on any given night, a guy like Keldon Johnson can come in and take some of these rebounds. Stephon Castle, Cornette. There's a lot of different options there that he has to, compete with on the glass. But ultimately, I feel confident in his 4. So that's what we got for our Pick 6 here at DraftKings, baby. For those of you who haven't checked out DraftKings Pick 6 yet, there's an exclusive offer waiting for you. Right now, new DraftKings customers can play 5 and get $50 in bonus picks. All you have to do is download the Pick 6 app and use promo code ENJOY when you sign up. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Texas, California, and Missouri. So don't be afraid to get in on the action. Ride the upside with Pick 6.